how you guys doing? I have another special guest on my program. A man that's legendary. He's the one and only Dan Parent. How you doing, Dan?
Doing great, great.
It's so nice to actually meet you in person. I've heard so much about you. There's lots of rumors swirling on the internet, but I don't know what is true and what is false. But before we go, I just want to let you guys know I'm here at Terrificon 2023. I'm only going to bring you the best guests for my show. That's how I roll. All right. So without further ado, I'm here with the amazing Dan Parent. So I know about you, but my audience, they don't know anything about you. Please tell us your origin story with comics. Just you don't have to go into great detail.
Well, I'm primarily an artist for Archie Comics, and I've been at Archie Comics for 36 years as an artist and writer.
That's amazing, man. So tell me, what was your first assignment like?
Well, the first time it was very exciting. I was still in art school, actually, when I got my first art job at Archie. So I was looking forward to trying to get a job in the industry, and was lucky enough to get it while I was still in school.
Okay. So what are you up to these days? Like, what's going on? What's new with Dan Parent?
Well, I'm here at doing this show. I do a lot of conventions, and I sell a lot of prints. I sell original art, and I also sell a lot of comics.
What book are you currently working on right now?
I am currently working on a Sabrina, the Teenage Witch comic, and a Josie and the Pussycats comic, and working on writing and drawing various like Archie, Betty, and Veronica stories.
Okay, so I guess you don't really deal with per se like DC and Marvel and all other entities, just Archie only, correct?
Well, I am currently writing a story for DC for the Superman comics. I did do a crossover with DC with Archie and Batman 66. So I do some work, and then I'm doing some covers for Dynamite comics too. So I do work for Dynamite too. So yeah, a little bit.
Nice, man. Nice. Are there any plans for you to create your own personal book, or you prefer just to work for the big companies?
Well, I did create my own book through Kickstarter. It's called Die Kitty Die, and I have it here with me at the show.
Please show us a sample art.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. So this is a copy of Die Kitty Die, and we were fortunate on our first issue to have Darwin Cook, who is passed, but he was a legendary artist. He did the cover to the first issue, and then inside it's just basically the adventures of Kitty, who's a witch, and I created the series, and it's done very well through Kickstarter. We've done 4 series so far. So.
Are there any plans to turn Kitty into a cartoon or at least a live-action property?
Well, that would be wonderful. We've kind of discussed it a little bit. Nothing yet, but nothing signed and sealed yet. But definitely looking to do some sort of animation, hopefully, with it.
Well, I wish you much success with that. Hopefully, Die Kitty Die moves to the big screen, and I hope to see it on the big screen too. Dan, if somebody want to reach out to you for work, what's the best way for them to go about it?
Well, you can find me at my website, is danparent.com. And you can find me on Instagram at ParentDaniel.
Well, you heard what the legend breaker said. Instagram and on his personal website, danparent.com. Dan, thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you here next year. Okay, man? Thank you. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Until next time. Bye-bye.